Parliamentary elections in Bangladesh, which were held on Thursday in Sri Lanka, seen as the crucial test for newly elected President Anura Kumara Dissanayake, who is aiming to secure a majority the Parliament and advance his reform agenda as well. Amid severely beleaguered economy in Sri Lanka, including the inflation and tax hikes, over 17 million voters were eligible to elect around 225 members of the Parliament from 8,800 candidates. Results are expected by November 15th, that's Friday, if counting takes place smoothly.
Sri Lankans voted on Thursday to elect new members of parliament. This election is a litmus test for the incumbent president Anura Kumara Dissanayake, who is aiming to secure a parliamentary majority and push forward his reform agenda. His party currently holds just 3 seats in the outgoing parliament. After coming to power, Dissanayake called for a snap election, capitalizing on the sentiment in his favor. Over 17 million voters were eligible to choose from 8,800 candidates vying for 225 parliamentary seats. The final result is expected to be declared by November 15, provided the counting process goes smoothly.
We need to select the people who can serve the country without any corruptions. So that's why we came here to vote, cast a vote to select the correct candidate.
I came to select people who can serve the country without any corruption. So that's why we came here to vote, to select the correct candidate.
The key alliances and parties in the fray include President Dissanayake's National People's Power Coalition, which won only 3 seats in 2020 elections. The Samagi Jana Balavigya SJB, a leading alliance led by the former opposition leader and presidential candidate Sajitha Premadasa. Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna SLPP, the party of former President Mahindra Rajapaksa and Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who also fielded candidates. For the first time in 88 years, no members of the Rajapaksa family contested the parliamentary polls. Sri Lanka typically backs its president in general elections, especially if it is held soon after a presidential vote. The president wields executive power, but Dissanayake still requires a parliamentary majority to appoint a full-fledged cabinet and deliver on key elections promises to cut taxes, support local businesses and fight poverty. The main challenges to Dissanayake's coalition, Samagi Jana Balavigya party of the opposition leader Sajitha Premadasa, who favors a mix of interventionist and free market economic policies. This parliamentary election is critical for the island nation following the uprising against former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who was forced to resign and flee the country amid a severe economic crisis. The election is being held amid significant economic challenges facing the island nation. These include a steep hike in food and fuel prices, compounded by tax increases aimed at securing a $2.9 billion loans from the International Monetary Fund. With inputs from Dr. Ahmed Moin Faruqi in Colombo, Sayyid Absarul Hassan for DD India.